is your weekly check-in for our love and romance life. I welcome you to the channel. Thank you so much, as always, for being here with me. I appreciate your energy and time so much. You are definitely the heart of this channel, and you do make this happen. So thank you so much for everyone being here. And if you have not done so yet, I always do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button. This is for the week of starting with December 11th, 2020, and this will move until next week, December 18th. Do check out your personal readings that I have been posting. I'm getting these all up for our current movement that's coming up next week. That's going to be the movement of Venus leaving the sign of Scorpio and going into our adventurous, honest, open sign of Sagittarius. That's going to be a very positive shift and very different kind of energy coming through with our Venus transit. And I will be, I've already posted Aries through Virgo, and I am working on Libra through Pisces. So those should be posted over the weekend. Yes, these Moonchild, I see that the Aries reading blew your mind. All these readings have been blowing my mind, to be honest. And, you know, I love doing these individual reads where I get a little deeper into the messages, because, like, on these Fridays, we're just kind of doing like a little check-in, you know, some key themes or things you might want to be aware of. So these are shorter, you know, short and sweet little messages that are good for our weekly update and guidance. But when you get into those Venus transit readings, wow, like, that's when we start really digging into the deeper stuff, and we start getting, you know, into what's coming out, and it's really pretty cool. Like, these especially, I always say it so in some ways, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all this is coming out, and I hope that lots of people get to see it, because I'm like, if this is blowing my mind, it's not even my sign. You know, it's not even my sign that I'm reading for. And I'm just, yeah, the messages have been very powerful, y'all. Very, very strong, very intense. We're definitely in the home stretch of some very, very strong energies. This is the last week that Saturn will be in Capricorn, and that is, you know, ending on the 17th. Jupiter is coming to an end in Capricorn. That is on December 19th. So this is going to be some huge transits as Jupiter and Saturn leave the sign of Capricorn to go into the sign of Aquarius. The feeling of Jupiter is not going to be as heavy as the one of Saturn, because Jupiter spends 1 year in a sign, whereas Saturn spends about 3 years in a sign. And so we definitely feel the Saturn transits a lot longer and heavier. And so, you know, Saturn will not be back in Capricorn for almost 30 years. Jupiter will be back in Capricorn in another 12 years. So it's a very, very different kind of cycle. So let's go ahead, and we're going to take a peek at our astrology chart of the week, y'all, here. Let's take a look at it. This is for 8 o'clock p.m. 8 p.m. is where this is starting in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you happen to be in my locale, that is where all of these planets are going to be sitting. But no matter where you are in the world, they are sitting in these respective signs. So we can see we have quite an interesting little pile up right here. We have the moon in Scorpio tonight, Venus in Scorpio, getting ready to transit into Sagittarius next week. Sagittarius. So happy birthday out there, of course, to all my Sagittarians that are celebrating a birthday during this time, as well as my Capricorns who have a birthday later this month, my December Capricorns. So this is all, you know, traveling together right now. We have a lot of Sag, a lot of Scorpio energy for this weekend. Right here, there's where I was talking about, all of that Capricorn. There's Saturn. That is Capricorn's ruler in its sign, 29 degrees. That's how it goes all the way to 29. So that's, you know, he's ready to shift. It's almost there. My goodness. It's exciting, I have to say. So Pluto will still be in Capricorn. That will actually be in Capricorn until early 2024. So Pluto's not leaving Capricorn for still almost another 3 years, while Jupiter and Saturn are both graduating up out of Capricorn into Aquarius this coming week. It's a much more futuristic energy. Capricorn, is a feminine sign. Of course, Aquarius is a masculine sign, but there are a lot of commonalities between Aquarius and Capricorn. So even though these planets are changing up out of the signs, you may still feel a similar vibration. It's just on a different channel, because in the old days, before the discovery of Uranus over here, which is Aquarius' ruling planet. There it is, stationed in Taurus right now. So before the discovery of Uranus, Saturn was considered the ruler of both Capricorn and Aquarius, and that is why Cap and Aquarius have a lot of similarities. They have some common themes, and so that's why when these planets, Saturn and Jupiter move up out of Capricorn, there's still going to be a similar vibration. We've had a joke going on in the chat about, Saturn, you need to go home. You're done. But Saturn is home, and he's still going to be home. Absolutely, because, Aquarius is also one of his home signs. So even though it won't be as heavy, because a Capricorn is heavy energy, guys. It is. It's about accountability, responsibility, karma, timing, etc. So it is so much intensity. So yeah, I do feel that going up to Aquarius, it is a lighter, higher, more futuristic vibration, absolutely. So it is going to be a different experience. There's no doubt about that. It's a very humanitarian sign. Aquarius is always very focused on how to help the world at large. They're very tapped into the mass consciousness, and I really love it. I really love both of these signs. They're huge in my chart. I'm an Aquarius rising with 4 planets in Capricorn, so I'm this stuff is dancing all over me. Dragon's got a tap dancing going on. Mars is still continuing on in 19 degrees of Aries, so it is still creating a very nice pattern of energy down here to the Sun and Mercury. For our fire signs, for our Leos, this is very nice. This is giving you vitality. It's giving you life, energy, more dynamic drive. You may not be able to go anywhere with the dynamic drive right now because we are still sitting during Mars. That definitely puts a foot on the brake. But the energy is building, the energy is there. And I really truly feel by the time that we get into next year, March 2021, that is when those Mars-Saturn squares, both by degree and by sign, will come to an end. Goes into a trine instead of a square. So it goes from the hardest aspect to the easiest aspect. And that's going to give us a whole lot of relief. But for the time being, I would say definitely use that energy to learn, to grow, even if it's just taking an online course, reading books you haven't gotten to read or you've wanted to read for a very long time, studying a language. You can do any of that kind of thing online. There's no travel physically required. So there's a whole lot of things. Sagittarius to me is always about travel. And if you can't physically travel, it's time to mentally travel, right? It's so much about that. I always say that my dad was very much an armchair traveler, like he just didn't have the time, honestly, or the funds to go run around and travel the world, even though there were a lot of places that he would have liked to see. But I feel like he really did experience them very strongly in his own way by researching, by watching lots of documentaries, by reading books, by talking to people that were from these places that happened, to either be at his job or things like that, and sharing it with me and my sister. So we really, really had this very rich feeling that even though we didn't have like all this money to go on these expensive vacations or trips, we really didn't do that, as my life. But we always felt like we knew a lot about the world. And he was an Aquarius, so he knew how to do that. And that's something that I feel like, folks, it's a great idea to embrace that, because right now, with the isolations, with quarantines, with travel restrictions, all of this stuff that is beyond our control, the thing that is within our control is that we can decide, well, you know what, I can't physically go there, but there's a lot that I can do just within the power of my mind, the power of my thoughts, It's a really, really great vibe. So that's what I would really suggest putting your energy into. And I honestly feel like there will be a lot of shifts in energy and changes, especially starting in March and progressing on, through that spring and summer of next year. So just hang in there, y'all. Try to hunker down with this. I know it's not easy. But we're just hanging in there. We're hanging in there. And I'm just, this is a great way to connect right here, through something like this channel. I'm very grateful for everybody that comes to my live streams, that comes to my chats. Sorry, I just knocked my tuning forks over. um, so, it's really a great thing to connect with like-minded people and just, connect over this kind of thing and really get into the depths of, the point to me of astrology has always been that we can start to understand the planetary energies and what's at play. Hey, Krista. We got 2 Kristas. Hey! Rock on, y'all. That's awesome. So that is really what it's about, because like whenever I show you a chart, whenever we look at this, that center of the wheel is called the aspectarian. All these lines, all these funkity lines. So what are those about, right? Those just simply show the relationships between one or more planets. That's all this is. It's not really as confusing as it seems at first. So, you see these little red squares with a red line, drawn between them. And that is the 90-degree angle. A square angle is the most challenging angle in astrology. That's where you can always find your points of stress, pressure, feeling a crisis, etc. The easiest flowing points of energy are the trine, right? The little green triangle. And there again, you see a line drawn between them. Sometimes things trine by sign, sometimes by degree, and sometimes both, right? So it's a lot, there's a lot to it, but it really, once you start to understand it, it gets a little more simple, but that's really what we look at. And when we have a lot of things, like a lot of squares, a lot of oppositions, we do feel more pressure. There's just no doubt about that. In not only on the micro, but on the macro too, on the large level and on the small level. And so that's why, this year has been a little special. It's been a little special, y'all. It absolutely has, because we have definitely been in a place where there's been a lot of square energies, there's been a lot of opposition energies, and I would say that the people who have felt it the most are going to be my cardinal signs, the Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libras, because that is where most of that pressure has been felt. That's where most of that planetary energy is playing out, and we have definitely been caught in the crossfire, as it were. And so that's why, these are the signs that have definitely been feeling more pressure. So if if you're an Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, yeah, there you go, Moonchild. Aries, Sun, Cancer rising. Same. One of my best friends is a Libra with a Capricorn rising, and it's definitely been a tough year. Oh, yes. People with those cardinal signs, have really been getting it. We won't forever. We won't forever. Promise. It's not going to be, it's not, oh, Krista, we got 2 Krista Capricorns in here. Go power in the house. Yay, goats. I know, it's power time for Capricorn. It has been for a while. I know. Capricorns are like diamonds. Yes, we are. It's, that's Capricorn. We are the diamond people, because, Capricorn is like a diamond. It takes a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. But then we get this very resilient, very strong, very brilliant stone that everyone wants to pay a lot of money for. Yes, Moonchild is a baby goat. She's an honorary Capricorn. Her sun sign is in her 10th house of Capricorn. So yes, she is. Oh yeah, Krista, you're right in there. I'm January 19th. I'm the last day of Capricorn. And my moon, Mercury and Mars are also all in Capricorn. So that's why I'm always working. I'm always doing something. If you got Capricorn, or a lot of Capricorn in your chart, you're always working some. Krista, are you serious? So we're all in that last decante. Ooh. I got to teach some astrology classes soon. Yeah, we're all later Capricorns from the 13th to the 16th. That means we're in the last decan of Capricorn. That gives us Mercury co-rulership. Yeah, we're very, we have that Saturn rulership, but Mercury is our secondary ruler if you're in that last 10 days of Capricorn. So we're very keen in on communication and talking and sharing, much more than other Capricorns. We're not as taciturn about sharing our thoughts and feelings. Yeah, that's what that does. Fry King, yes! Fry King is in the house. We got a Sagittarius in here, yes. Oh, I'm going to be working on the Sagittarius reading next. Venus is moving into Sagittarius next week, so I've got all of them done through Scorpio, and I'll be after I do this live stream tonight, I will be finishing those up. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get them all posted up for you guys, because these Venus readings have been on fire. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what we have got in the cards for us today. I'm going to be doing a little bit shorter readings. I'm going to be doing 3-card readings with, you know, a keyword and an affirmation before and after. And I'm just doing them a little bit shorter today because I do have a lot of work to get done and some personal reads to do this weekend. And of course, on Sunday night, we will as well be doing our not fire dragon, but our Sunday spirit animal readings. We will be doing that Sunday night starting at 8. So don't miss that if you haven't seen it before, or if you have, because we do have a good time, and I always bring one of my bunnies on screen so everybody can have their heart melted by a cute rabbit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, Krista, are you a Pisces moon? I know, Moonchild. Oh, Pisces gang. Hey, Demi. Hey, Susan. Thank you. I'm glad you love the Cancer reading. These readings have been incredible so far. All of them. Lots of synchronicities in these readings. Lots of mirroring energies. You know, I mean, it's just been amazing. It's truly been amazing how much is coming out for these collective signs in these Venus and Sagittarius readings. You know, Venus and Sagittarius, it is a, you know, Venus, it's interesting. There's a lot of misconceptions about Venus, for one thing. You know, it's, you know, people think it's only love, romance, etc., but it's not. It is those things, but it's more. It's that and so much more. It is, you know, it's all of our partnerships. It's all of our, you know, one-on-one relationships and partnerships and agreements. And it also definitely has to do with our social style, and also very much with our spending style, like our finances. Venus definitely deals with money. So, you know, it's actually funny. I've run an eBay store for a very long time. I've been on eBay off and on over 20 years, and I would say for the last 8-9 years I've you know, really run a dedicated store, because, you know, astrologers, we need real world money too. We do. So that's kind of been like my side business for a long time, and I will tell you that whatever sign Venus goes in or out of, I'm like, I know how much people are gonna spend. It's just across the board. Like when Venus is in Capricorn or Virgo, people are super covered with money. I have like no sales because they're just like, gotta steal my budget. But when it's in like Leo or Sag, they're like, spend it all, I don't care. And so yes, Venus in Sagittarius is not a great place for Venus if you're trying to keep your money in your pocket, because it's abundant, it's optimistic, it's gregarious, it's generous. It does things very freely, and so yeah, our spending style gets a little bit you know, overflowing when Venus is in Sag. It's a very interesting side note about Venus, that it deals a little with our money. Well, I would say too that, you know, the things that you first see about someone when you meet them are going to be their sun sign and their Venus sign. The things that you get to know about them later are their moon sign and their Mars. So just throwing that out there. At some point I'll do a class, we'll do some classes, and I'll actually expound deeper on some of that, because there's a lot of good stuff. I'm actually thinking about next year starting, like, you know, a lot of people have paid memberships on YouTube, and I may be starting some, you know, dedicated astrology and tarot classes, you know, via like a paid monthly membership on the channel, because I've done a lot of teaching. I've done a lot of teaching, you know, in my house. I used to do classes just out of my house, and I'd have groups come, you know, of my clients that I've built over the years. And I also, you know, taught like at the Metropolitan Atlanta Area Astrologers Society, things like that. And a lot of different metaphysical bookstores. And, you know, now because of things like COVID and stuff like that, there's just not a way to do those physical in-person classes. So I'm thinking about next year at some point starting that up, because a lot of people have actually asked about, are you doing astrology classes? Are you, you know, still teaching? Especially my older clients. And so I think that would be wonderful to start just like a paid monthly, you know, class thing that people could join if they want to, and like once a week do a dedicated either astrology class or tarot class. I could teach both, and maybe throw it out there to what people would like to start with first, because there's a whole lot. I mean, you can just really, it's an endless rabbit hole, as it were. So just thoughts, guys, of things that I've got cooking in the goat burner, the goat crock pot. Capricorns don't do things fast. You know, I always joke, Aries is the microwave and Capricorn is the crock pot. Aries is like, I want it now, I want it fast. Capricorn's like, you're gonna have to wait like 8 hours, but it'll be awesome. All right, let's burn a little sweetgrass here. Here we go. Ooh, it's burning up. Ooh, nice fire. This is a good fire. Yeah. All right, dragons. We know this is good. Ms. Mindful, you're not late, hun. You're right on time. We're just starting the card readings. We just had some astrology chat and some general chit chat. Put that fire away. Heck no. I'll bring it back out. You're going to say that. What, you want more, Fry King? All right, just getting us all cleansed in here, getting us all ready for the messages we're going to be coming through with, seeing what is up in the cards for this evening. I'm going to hit some of these beauteous, wonderful forks. I've got the sun, I've got the earth, and I've got the heart chakra fork. We got a lot of Capricorns in here, at least 3 that we know of in the chat, and me. Dear angels, dear ancestors, dear passed on loved ones, all of our divine beings of light, ascended masters, I want to call on Archangel Michael for protection and clarity and accuracy, Raphael for heart and physical healing, and just be with everyone that is in this chat, everyone who's watching this or participates their energy to this session, whether they're here right now or will watch this later. Just ask for your help, ask for your divine influence to carry through in these cards, in these messages, to give us all what we need to hear and see. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, guys. All right. Go ahead and put these down so they don't fall off of the table. That would be good. All right, Mr. Dragon, let's get started. He's like, yep, let's do it. I'm going to sit you on up over here with all the other dragons and all the candles and the fire over here. All right. And, yeah, those feel so good, Krista, don't they? I love my tuning forks. Highly recommend tuning forks, sound therapy, any of that stuff. It's really, really helpful. Very helpful. And thank you so much, Moonchild, for moderating tonight. Jacqueline is not here. She may be in and out through the chat. She is pretty busy though, because she's getting back into her work right now. So she is not in our chat tonight, or will not be quite as much. So thank you, Moonchild. We really appreciate you. She's always here. Yeah, she's our goat in training. She's our baby, and she's a fellow bunny mama. So I really appreciate you, sweetheart. I really do. We honestly, I don't want to touch on this too much, but we had some very, very nasty drama here going on the last couple weeks. Even when I start mentioning it, I feel the funk. It's not good. I'll tell y'all a little more about it later after we do the reads, but we really had a bad situation, and somebody got very abusive, not only with people in my chat, but also with me personally. And it's really kind of unbelievable, because this is a person that is a moderator for other people, somebody that I thought I could trust, and it was really shocking. It was totally shocking. I'm not going to name names. Some people already know who this was, some people don't, but it's just... we're having to be really careful. I got really personally attacked. They sent me one of the most hateful emails I've ever gotten in my professional career. Basically telling them I'm a fake reader and I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, it's hard to get too upset by that, because I know the truth. I know I've been doing this over 20 years and it's not, not true, but it's still unbelievable that people can be that rough. And that it goes on in spiritual community. I think that's always something that shocks us, because we believe that people will be more compassionate and, operate on a little bit higher energetic standard, but it is what it is. And so, what I definitely strive to do is to keep this a good place. I don't want people to get their feelings hurt. I don't, and I mean, I can't control all of that. I recognize that. I can't mommy everyone. But, overall, I do want there to be a general safe feeling in the chat. I don't want people to be bullied. I don't want people to be treated like they're not welcome, no matter what their thing is, unless they're actually being abusive or difficult, that's okay, right? It's one of those things. We should all feel welcome and accepted, no matter who we are, how we align, where we're from. Freaking peace and unity now, serenity now, serenity now. But I love you guys. I truly do. I don't just say that, I don't just say that. I truly appreciate you. You guys have made my life so much better, and I hope that I can contribute to making your life a little better, because it's a mutual appreciation and respect coming from me to you. So let's get into it. Let's see who we have first. I'm going to be pulling these out of order today from our Zodiac sign card deck. So let's see who is coming up first. Like I said, these readings will be just a little bit shorter than usual. These will be just because I've got a lot of work to do later, so they will still be good, because I tell you, we do short readings on Spirit Animal Sunday and they're great. So I'm excited to see what comes up. I'm just going to do a little bit shorter, but it's going to be straight to the point when they're like that. So let's see what comes through first on our folks. Who is up? Who's going to start us off? It is Libra. Woo! Hello, Libra. Where's Yuyi? Where is she? All right, so Libra, you are definitely one of our hot button signs. You have come through so much challenge, so much intensity, so much energy. Libra, this is going to be a good week coming up for you, because your planet Venus is moving into Sag. That's a good alignment for you. Saturn and Jupiter are moving into Aquarius. That's going to start to trine your sign. Oh, Libra, I feel like this is just going to be a week of freedom and liberation. So let's get a few notes on your love life. What are some extra notes that Spirit may be wanting you to pay attention to this week? I absolutely recommend watching your more in-depth reading that I will be posting over this weekend because it was awesome. All these readings have been so good for this next Venus cycle. Please, Spirit, show us our Libras. What do they need to know this week in love and romance? Destiny. What did we say, Libra? The hand of destiny is reaching to you this week. Things are starting to move. You may have epiphanies where it's like, wow, suddenly I feel back on track. Suddenly I feel like I know what I'm doing again. Suddenly the path is clear, or at least a little bit clear. At least there's that sliver of moonlight coming through to illuminate that path, right? And it's also getting in touch with your soul purpose. Like, what is your life mission? What is your destiny? What you were put on here on earth to accomplish and to do. And so you may feel that very much in your relationships this week. You know, there may be someone you feel like it's just destined that we're with each other, or maybe we've tried to push each other away, or we've tried to go our own ways before and we just keep coming back. We just keep coming back in the same path again and again and again, and it's just meant to be. So Libra, let's get 3 tarot cards on this. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams for this reading today. Yeah, this energy is strong. So to me, you know, this 5 of Swords, this guy has come up more regular, I would say, over the last few weeks. I've really noticed this. And I think a lot of this is leaving behind people who have narcissistic tendencies, people who have this, I'm going to win at all cost. I don't care who I have to step on to get my success, that kind of feeling. This is what a lot of people are coming into confrontation with, whether, you know, it's like somebody from the past that's done that to you or somebody that's currently doing it to you. I really feel like you're stepping up and saying that's not good enough, because here's our Queen of Wands. Here's our fiery Leo Queen. She is fiery, she's creative, she's generous of heart, she's magical, she's a great manifester, and she is a fighter. There's no doubt about that. So on top of, you know, at the outcome of this, we do have this 9 of Wands. So my feeling here, Libra, is that there is somebody that's really either pushed your buttons or is pushing your buttons, and you're really ready to kick them out. It may cause a fight. It may cause, you know, a situation where you really have to step up and defend yourself quite a bit. But at the end of the day, I think you'll be glad that you did it, right? Moon and Sagittarius energy. I think this is a powerful week, Libra, for you to step up, to reclaim what is yours, to not put up with people who are stealing your energy, people who are willing to step on you or others to get what they want. That's what this week is strongly about, because this is taking you in the direction of your destiny, in the direction of where you're truly meant to go. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Yes. What did I say about our Queen of Wands, the manifester? She is a manifesting queen. She is somebody, in a lot of the traditional decks, she has the little black cat. So she is absolutely about magic and creating manifestations and using her powers for good. Yes. So a beautiful, a bountiful, also bountiful and beautiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. So Libra, destiny is calling. You're called to manifest. If you're an artistic person or a creative person, I would absolutely say that's important as well. Ooh, and on the bottom of the deck, we had that 3 of coins. There it is. That's it. That's all about manifesting. It's all about collaborative effort. Libra, this may be a time when you are really coming together with other people as well to work on something and make it turn out to your advantage. But when it comes to love, it's time to say goodbye to anybody who is not treating you right or doesn't treat other people right. And really, no matter what your relationship situation is, step into your own power, demand the best, because that is what you deserve. And I'll say it again. All right, guys, let's see who we've got next. Hey there, welcome David to the chat. Hey, Yu, we were talking you up. We manifested Yu into the chat. It totally worked. We're pretty good at it, you know? We really are. We're pretty good at manifesting folks in here. Hey, sweet Scorpio. Good to see you. Yes. Yes, definitely baby dragon power. Even a small dragon can be a big fire. We are connected, Yui. That is the truth. That is absolutely the truth. Let's get into our next sign. Let's see who is coming up next in our list. And it is Cancer. Ooh, all of our cardinal signs are coming out right off the top tonight. How about that? So Cancer, you are definitely, just like Libra, one of our hotspot, you know, is mindful. Thank you so much for that super generous super chat. You know, I love the number 33. 33 has always been one of my favorite numbers. That's really amazing that you chose that number. Wow. Not only that, there's a beautiful Smashing Pumpkins song called 33. Not coincidentally. And oh yeah, Heart of Gold is the 333. She's got that there. I love the threes. I truly do. That's just always been one of my favorites. 3 is also the number of the Empress card. Yeah, I love that song. It's one of, it's just beautiful. Pisces, it's Pisces music. Billy is a Pisces. I've met him several times. He's an interesting dude. Anyways, let's get into your reading here, Cancer. My beautiful moon children. Oh my goodness. Y'all rock. Y'all rock. My Cancers have really been coming through in a big, powerful way on my chat here and on my live streams. Definitely check out your Venus reading that I posted last night, Cancer. All of these have been great. So let's see what we've got. Cancer, a big thing that you're going to be starting to feel a big change in is that all this Capricorn energy, the Saturn, the Jupiter energy that's been in Capricorn, that has been causing a lot of back and forth opposition energy. So it's really been doing that tug of war with your sign for quite some time. And there's still going to be a little bit of that because, like I said, Pluto is still continuing its movement in Capricorn. But this week, once those two signs step off into Aquarius, it's going to start to feel a little lighter. It's not going to be so super, super heavy. So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you this week. Any notes, any, big themes that they want you to pay attention to in your love and relationship life. Please, dear Spirit, show us Cancer. And we have reunions. Oh, that's such a nice energy. So Cancer, you are a sign of nostalgia, sentimentality, fond thoughts about the past. This card reminds me of the Six of Cups because it is a card of the past. It is a card of, thoughts about the past and whatever it is, whether it means healing the past, letting the past go, reconnecting with it in a very positive way, right? Because not all of the past stuff has to be bad. This could be talking to a friend or family member you haven't talked to in a very long time. This is very specific, especially if you're someone who is trying to reconcile with someone, or maybe you've really you've been missing someone or they're trying to reconcile with you. This could be a week where some very strong reunion energy is coming through. So let's get into your tarot and see what is coming up for you this week, Cancer. This is a lot of energy shifting. This is a powerful week ahead, guys. I mean, you want to talk about planet party? Oh my goodness. We start with a new moon. Venus moves to a new sign. Jupiter, Saturn moves to a new sign. Oh my goodness. And then there's something going on the weekend too, I think. Pretty sure. There's so much happening. It's just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, can I catch up? Full moon at the end of the month. Oh, Dave, we don't mind you come and talk to us. We love it. All right, let's get 3 cards, please, here for Cancer. Wow. Okay. Well, not all major arcana, but a couple of them. Oh my goodness. So 6 of Wands is starting our week out. So this to me is about victory. It's a recognized success, feeling like you have made a breakthrough, feeling like something you've been working on for a very, very long time finally succeeds. Cancer, this could be someone finally saying yes when you ask them out. This could finally be somebody, reciprocating your feelings when you tell them how they feel. This could be, just some kind of good breakthrough. The Tower is in this week too. This is Mars energy. This is a Mars card. So this is all about action. It's all about forward movement. So we are talking about some very, very strong energies that play this week. And our Tower is, again, it's letting go of anything that is outworn, old foundations that need to be destroyed, need to be knocked down. Sometimes it's things that you were very aware of. Some people say that the Tower card is like a surprise, right? It's like, oh, it's a shock. I didn't know this was coming. But I would say a lot of times if we really soul search, we kind of knew some of this was coming. This is really like the things that we've held on to really tightly, and Spirit finally just goes, you know what? I keep telling you, you need to change this. I keep telling you, you need to let this go. If you don't let go, I'm going to hit that thing with some lightning. We're going to watch it fall. So, the Tower card to me is one of those, it's sometimes people read it as very negative, but for me it's not, because it's really something that needs to happen before, it's like the old deck's being cleared for new action and new energy, right? Outcome card for this week is the Hangman. So there's definitely still a little bit of in-between times going through. So there's a Neptune rulership on this card. The Hangman is about sacrifice, letting go of ego, unhealthy self-pride, things like this. It's really about tuning into your spiritual life and sacrificing kind of the things of the world or even personal comfort to get to the truth of the matter, to get to the heart of the matter, to truly understand what it is that you need, what it is that you gotta focus on. So Cancer, when it comes to love life, there could be some very strong successes and victories here. There could be some big things that were very surprising that bring certain other elements to an end. But ultimately, it's about, to me, when I see the Tower and the Hanged Man, oh my goodness, this is a true letting go of anything that's not good for your spirit, that's not good for your soul, going on into the future. So it's a very, very strong read. And look at the underside. We have the Nine of Cups. So again, it really does get down to fulfillment of wishes, hopes, dreams, and things coming true. That's what it's making way for. So let's get an affirmation here for you, Cancer. Yep. And it is so much about love life, right? Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. There you go. There you go. There could be some storms, there could be some ups and downs, but there's going to be some decisions that come in here and start clearing the air. Oh my goodness. Good read, Cancer. I really liked it. Hey there, Beth. Good to see you. Yes. Love to see Beth in the chat. She's a sweetheart. All right, let's jump in and see. Thank you, Colin. Aw, appreciate that extra boost. I really do. Thank you so much. Y'all have been so generous tonight. I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into our next sign, folks. Bear's in the house. They got another Cancer man. Yes. Bear, every time I go outside and look at the constellations and I see Ursa Major up there, and Polaris, Ursa Minor, I think of Bear Pentacle. Yep. He's traveling across the starry skies. Yes. Hey, Silver Star. I saw you come on into the chat. Good to see you there, hun. All right. Oh, Sarah. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I really hope it goes all right, Sarah. A lot of people have been able to get through it pretty, easily. So I really hope that that's her situation and that it, isn't too terrible. It really depends on just the person. It's really tough to like know exactly how that plays out. It's a tough one. Yes, definitely sending the healing prayers and anything that you know, anything they can do to boost immunity and boost natural healing. I'm always about that. Always about the natural healing. Absolutely. Yeah, lots of vitamin C and echinacea and all the good stuff, the good foods and the soups and the tea and all that. Very important stuff. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and dig into our next reading here. Let's see what we've got for y'all. Gemini. Woo! Gemini. All right, Gemini. Gemini, you the last couple of weeks, Gemini has been waiting till the very last, so it's good to see Gemini coming through earlier in the night, because y'all have been having to wait quite a bit lately. I've noticed that. So Gemini, I hope you are doing great. You had a fantastic reading last night that I did post up for Venus and Sagittarius. That is getting ready to change up, and it will be traveling through your universal relationship house from December 15th to January 8th. So it definitely is. Love is definitely highlighted. It's definitely on track. So let's see what we've got for you as some extra messages for love and romance this week, Gemini. And we do have work coming in. Work, work, work. Come on, Gemini. So you might be doing a lot of work on yourself, on the relationship. You might even be at work yourself, so you may be having to really focus a whole lot on that, right? Or your love interest or potential love interest could be doing the same thing. They could be really, really focusing on work, making the pentacles, making the money. But yeah, work is a definite impact on your relationship life this week. Let's see what we've got in the tarot. 3 cards, please, for our Geminis. Wow, I like it. Look at this. We start out with the 9 of Wands. So to me, there it is. There's the work fatigue. I mean, this is somebody that's fighting that battle. They're making a lot of effort. They're having to use a lot of courage, a lot of strength. Maybe really feeling like you're working burning the midnight oil, right? In the center, though, we have our Lovers card, super positive on several levels. Not only, of course, is it our Lovers card, so it deals with love, romance, communication, and love, but Gemini, this is also your power card, because that is your personal card from the major arcana. So to me, when I see that card in your own reading, you're standing strong in your power, and that means really use your words wisely, use your communication on the most positive level possible, because you are definitely open to love. Whoever is interested in you or you're interested in is probably open to you too as well, with that card coming through. It's a really, really nice position for that to be in, and I love the outcome. There it is, 3 of Wands, that ship coming to you, ships coming in. I'm telling you, Gemini, the reading that I did for you last night that I've posted, it gave me like chills. There's, for some of you, some kind of really true love connection. For whoever these messages are resonating with, there's something very, very, very nice. There's just no doubt about it. That thing was like, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me how nice this is. But that 3 of Wands, to me, this says, Gemini, part of what you need to do to really encourage and promote a more loving energy is honestly just focus on a little more on yourself this week. Focus on your work. Focus on rest and relaxation. The love is really strong. So if you've got somebody in your life that you already have a bond with, it ain't going nowhere. They're not going nowhere because they like you a lot. They love you a lot. 3 of Wands really tells me that it's okay for you to sit and let the ships come to you. You don't need to chase them down. You don't need to worry. It's a nice energy. Just take it easy. Be easy on yourself. Focus on the things that you need to do and just kind of try to simplify things this week. That's what I feel. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, Jupiter energy. Jupiter moving into a very good place for my Geminis this week, moving from Capricorn to Aquarius, starting to trine your sign. This is great stuff ahead for you, Gemini. I feel very positive about it. And I know my Geminis, y'all have gone through a lot. Y'all have gone through a lot because you've had all that Capricorn stuff sitting in your universal Scorpio house for quite a number of years. Not the easiest for any of us, right? That digs up a lot of heavy stuff, a lot of emotional things to be healed. You've been doing a lot of work. A lot of my Gemini's been doing a lot of emotional healing work. So let's get into an affirmation for you for the week. You got the love life card too here, Gemini. It's very much coming up. So affairs of the heart could cause some problems, but take heart, as any difficult situation will be resolved by a good decision this week. And if you do experience any bumps or ups and downs in love, don't stress it out. Go back to that Three of Wands, Gemini. Let them come to you. Don't need to chase them down. I want you to chill. I want you to chill and love yourself and be the lovable you that you are, because that's going to draw them right to your door. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. All right. Let's get into our next sign. Let's see who is up. Yes, I hear that, Moonchild. I know, because some of our Geminis are going to be getting hitched. With the cards I've been pulling for some of them lately, I'm just like, I want to hear about this. I want to hear about this. All right, let's see who is our next sign up. We got our Taurus in the house. Nice earthy energy. Hey, my Taurus folks. Hope y'all are doing really well out there. Love my Taurus people. Very earthy, very grounded, very sensual folks. Let's see what we've got for you. Yeah, Venus is moving out of your universal 7th house. It's interesting, Taurus, you know, Venus been in Scorpio, still in Scorpio for the next couple days. And, you know, that has been putting Venus through your universal relationship house for this last cycle. So there's been a lot of emphasis on love and romance going on for you. And I would say that as it shifts into Sagittarius, it's going into your universal Scorpio house. So you're still dealing with a Scorpio energy. So Taurus, I would say that this is a continuation of, you know, deep emotional digging, opening up about things, healing a lot of things from the inside out. It's a very deep, profound, passionate healing time for you and for whoever is in your romantic world. So let's see what we have as some extra messages for Taurus this week on the love and romance field. Renews, purifying fire, things being transformed, renewed. I do feel that for you, Taurus, not just for this week ahead, but honestly the last 3 weeks in the past, and what's coming up with this next cycle of Venus is a lot of renewal, a lot of transformation. Yeah, just things being reborn out of the fire. And, you know, Taurus, you may be saying, yeah, I feel like I've gone through a fire, right? So it's definitely, oh, it's a big energy. So let's see what we have coming up for you in the tarot this week. Let's get 3 cards on this, please, for our Taurus out there. Love and romance this week. Anything you want them to see or hear. Ooh, a lot of heart healing. Oh, what a gorgeous spread. Oh, so Taurus, it starts out with 9 of Swords. This is that dark night of the anxieties, the fears, the things that keep you up at night that just drive you crazy. And you're going, I wish I could turn my brain off. You know how it goes. Then right in the center, we have the Sun card. So check out how positive that goes very, very quickly. Taurus, for some of you, this could be a very powerful week where you have a soul moment and then it's like things just start to shift in this dramatically positive fashion. You have that clarity of mind, you have that epiphany, you have that, spark of awareness where you go, I don't need to hang on to this anymore. I don't need to let this worry me anymore. I'm going to put it down and embrace the light, embrace the positivity, embrace the good stuff. And look what comes out here in the end is our King of Cups, our King of Healing, our King of Love, our King of Emotional Good Decision Making. I absolutely love this reading, Taurus. It's just 3 cards, but dang. This to me is like going from the dark night of the soul to the positive healing, the light energy, the light vibration, healing of the emotional body in such a deep way. King of Cups is strong Cancer energy. So you may have a Cancer in your life, may have a Leo in your life. These could be very positive people or positive influences that are happening in your life. These are just incredible. I love that. I feel like Ace of Wands, there it is. The new, passionate, powerful, fiery beginnings coming out of kind of like, it's like a firewalker. That's the image I'm getting. It's like, it's really like, it's intense. It's intense. And by the end of the week, it's just, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels like you're coming back into this place of like, I don't know, comfort and happiness and just more peace, more contentment, more just like this kind of feeling, This is a power week for you, Taurus. I like it. I really like this. This to me, it kind of speaks for itself. Let's get an affirmation on this. I feel like you're going from mental anxiety to heart contentment. Nice. Manifestations. Look at that. Look at that. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. So think about what you want to attract to you. Think about what you want to bring to you, Taurus. This is a powerful week for that. You have a lot of Scorpio energy working, through your universal chart. And so it's sort of like, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. That's why it's important. Instead of focusing on the doubts and worries and the things that could go wrong, see all the things that are going right and can go right. Because that's what brings you to this heart healing, the King of Love, the King of Heart emotions, making good decisions with your heart, from your heart. I love it, Taurus. Hey there, Brand Bud. Oh, great to see you. I met you in the IO Memorial chat. Yes. I hope you are doing good. It's good to see you. It's good to see you tonight. Appreciate your participation. You're in a good place if you need to hang out and vent and let it all out. A lot of very caring folks in here. Yeah, good to see you. Yes, thank you. It's going good. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I saw Shanta slip into the chat. I saw those photographs you sent me, Shanta. Those were great. Those were awesome. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Go ahead and clear these cards. Yep, Shanta's been hanging out with a man. She's hanging out with a man. Yes, with a Virgo man. No, I saw it. You look great. You look great in those pictures, sweetheart. You did. I love it. I love to see those gals going, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Good work. Good work. Aw, that's what the moon goddess deserves. Shanta's our moon goddess, so she's that's what she deserves. Every time I do a reading for her, a moon goddess card comes up. Both times. Goddess of the moon. Yep. And your fellow Cancer moonchild is telling you to go get it. So there you go. You got some affirmations in here. All right, y'all. Let's see what we've got next. You all are great. You're killing me in here. It's so good. All right, Spirit. What do we have next? Who is our next sign coming up for our readings tonight? Scorpio. Why did I feel that one? Oh, I felt Scorpio was coming around. That's why I thought about Jacqueline real quick. That's what did it. Scorpio scuttled across my field of consciousness. I hope my Scorpios are doing great. They had a great reading. I did my pre-recorded for the Venus and Sagittarius. I'll be getting that reading posted up either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So yeah, Scorpio, let's see. Let's get some extra messages for you for this week for your love and romance life. Let's show Scorpio Spirit. Let's see what you have for them for this coming week. What do we need to tell Scorpio tonight? It is about work. What a surprise. And Jacqueline is just going to be sitting here nodding when she sees this, because I know a lot of my Scorpios are actually dealing with a lot of work elements right now. So you actually this week may be more, you know, focused on work than on love. They may be more focused on work than on love. So you may, you know, be dealing with somebody who's very focused on their own career and maybe has a whole lot of responsibilities right now. This is definitely a busy time of the year. It's the end of the year, and almost all businesses, no matter what you're doing, they get busy. They get real busy. Ah, sweet Scorpio says she just got promoted. Ah, there you go. That's it. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for you. Let's get 3 tarot cards on this, Scorpio. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice. Okay, Scorpio, go get that money. Go get that pentacle. Go get that coin. Oh my goodness, Ace of Coins is coming out. So Scorpio, you are very focused on manifestation this week. They, again, may be very focused on manifestation this week. You may be, you know, interested or involved with somebody that has some earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is just a time where both of you are very focused on getting some work done, putting some money in the bank, making that, you know, money, getting that prosperity so that you have somewhere better to start from. At the same time this week, look at this, Scorpio. A lot of these worries, anxieties, things that have been going round and round in your head, doubts, fears, etc., coming to an end. I love that with the 10 of Swords, because that is the next step up from that 9 of Swords. It is the completion, the end of this difficult, painful mental cycle. So there could be quite a lot of release of worry, a lot of release of things that have just really been on your mind, on your heart, keeping you up late at night, making you feel like, oh, I just want to rest and I can't because those dang thoughts just keep going and going around. But look what's coming out by the week's end. Oh my goodness, there is our star card. It doesn't get much nicer here, Scorpio, for a 3-card reading. This is very, very nice energy. Strong Aquarian energy. Jupiter and Saturn are both going into Aquarius this week. This is a very momentous change in the planetary energy and vibration. Our star card is hopes and dreams and wishes coming true. It's hope being restored, faith being restored, going to the next level, ascending higher, working from a more spiritual place. It's freedom. It's liberation. It's not being stuck in this anymore. Not, you know, letting go of any feelings of betrayal, times where people have backstabbed you, let you down. It's a really, really nice read. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Yeah! I know my Scorpios like that tower. It's, you know, I feel like that's what's happened with you a lot. A lot of crash, boom, bang coming down all around Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't know how to do it anyway else. They're going to transform. You know, they're going to be that phoenix from the ashes. And I always say, you can't have the phoenix before you have the ashes. You know, there has to be the death cycle before you have the rebirth. And so, Scorpio, you've been through it. You've been through a lot of these rebirths. You may still be going through some of it, but this week looks very nice. This week looks very, very nice. I think you're getting a lot of things squared away. If you're involved with someone, they're getting a lot of things squared away too. Affirmation is care required. Yes. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making any mistakes at this time. So stay the course. Stay the course. Do the tried and true things, Scorpio. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. If anybody comes to you with some get-rich-quick scheme, you're not very much prone to that kind of thing anyway. But even if it's somebody you think you can trust, I would be very careful about it. Because Spirit's got your back when it comes to making money. They're going to take care of you. They're going to take care of you. Don't worry, Scorpio. It was a good reading. It was good cards for them. The Scorpios are going to be happy when they come scuttle in here and see those. They're going to like that. All right, let's see who we've got next in the cards tonight. Who is up? Who is up? Capricorn, because you know Capricorns and Scorpios hang out together. That happens a lot on our reads. Like when I do a Capricorn read and then Scorpio comes out, or after I do Scorpio, Capricorn comes out. So just did Scorpio, here comes Capricorn. So how are all my goats? I know y'all are out there. I love my Capricorns. I am a Capricorn. And Capricorn, I feel that this, for us, whoo, especially for, you know, the Capricorns that are born later in the month of Capricorn, like a lot of the folks that are in the chat right now, and like myself, this is a huge week. This is an absolutely intense, huge week because Saturn has been traveling through our sign for 3 years. It is ready to shift up to the next sign. It will not be back in Capricorn for almost another 30 years. So this is definitely a big energy. It's a big shift of planetary transit and cycles. And so we are absolutely going to feel it. If you feel extra pressure this week, Capricorn, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, if you almost feel like, oh my God, I'm going to have a panic attack, sometimes it's that kind of feeling, because we're at that home stretch. We're ready to cross that finish line. We made it. We survived. We got through this last 3 years. We've learned a lot. We've grown a lot. We've become stronger, wiser, all those good things. So Capricorn, this is a power week for you as Jupiter and Saturn both transit out of your sign into Aquarius. So let's get into it. It's exciting. That means that these planets are leaving your universal Pisces house, that universal house of, you know, a lot of emotional suffering, to be honest. It's great. I can't overstate it. I could go on and on about it. All right, let's get a few notes for you, Capricorn, to see some things about love and romance this week. Any notes that Spirit may want to bring through to give you a heads up or a hooves up. Let's see what you have for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Thank you so much, as always. The spirit symbol. Oh, Capricorn, this is all about what embodies your soul, what embodies your true spirit. Pay attention to synchronicities this week. Pay attention to the signs this week. But this is also really kind of catalyzing you into a higher, more manifest, what would I say? What's the word? It's a manifestation of who you truly are, put into something that people can see, touch, hold. It's more material. It's materialized. It's realized. This is beautiful. Yeah, the spirit symbol is such a great card. I love that card in that deck. Because it's really, and it's also about devotion, right? If there's something that's very special to you, if there's a special you know, chant or mantra or affirmation, or specific symbol, like if there's an angel, a saint, an ascended master, particular guide that you feel very drawn to, anything that seems to symbolize your spirituality or your spiritual walk for you, that's very important too. So this is just power week for Capricorn. Yeah. All right, let's get 3 tarot cards on this for my goatees. Let's see what we have coming up for you this week in your love life. What is the focus? Yeah, and so I would say with the spirit symbol card, you know, in a love reading, to me, that's just like, whew, your love life is taking on that very spiritual quality. You know, sharing a spiritual life with, you know, your love interest or potential love interest becomes even more important. For my single Capricorns, it's really starting to put that vibe out there even stronger of attracting that spiritual kind of soulmate or life partner. Wow, okay, so 7 of Cups. This doesn't surprise me at all because, like I said, this can be an overwhelming energy. It could just feel like, oh, I wouldn't say the weight of the world. That's not the way I see it. This is, you know, Cups energy, so it's more emotional, it's more spiritual. Capricorn, you may have times that you just need to cry it out, laugh it out, breathe it out, talk it out with somebody. But the 7 of Cups usually does show that there's decisions to be made. You may have a lot of different options on the table. Some of my single Capricorns, you might be trying to choose between more than one partner. Maybe you've dated a couple people and you're like, who am I going to date? Who am I going to pick? And that's why you're feeling that. For others, you may feel that there's a lot of options as to which path you could take. And you really want to make the best choice because, you know, some of those cups have really beautiful things in them, like crystals and diamonds, and some of them have the key to the kingdom. Some of them have like stinging bugs and stuff. So you gotta do a little investigation this week, Capricorn. If you are choosing between more than one person that you want to dedicate to a little bit more, make sure to really check your heart, check the interior, check what your intuition is telling you. King of Wands is a beautiful, bold energy this week. This is definitely going towards what you want. This is Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. He's like a minor arcana emperor. So it's really very much about going out and getting what you want. It's very much about taking the lead, you know, not being afraid to go the distance to get what you want and truly loving yourself as well. It's a very strong card of self-love. So Capricorn, no matter what your love situation is, this is a week where I want you to love yourself and also check him out. We have got the Hermit card here as our 3rd card. So there's Virgo energy. It's about healing. It's about knowing your truth, following your truth, doing what's right by you. Maybe taking some time for yourself or sort of checking out a little bit. Maybe even retreat, do some meditation. That's very important for you this week. Remind your friends and loved ones or your love interest not to take it personally. If you back off a little bit, you just need a little time because telling you, it's like this kind of stuff, these planetary transits we're going through is like someone shaking that blanket up and the dust all flying up and you've got to wait for it to settle a little bit. And you're feeling the dust settling. It's like, whew, I got through that. All right. Let me chill on my mountaintop for a minute. Also, the other thing that I would say, Capricorn, as Venus goes into Sagittarius coming this week on the 15th, this is going to be a more introverted time for you. And the reason for that is because Venus in Sagittarius highlights your universal 12th house, which is a lot more inward turning. So in romance, in love, in socialization, you do have the desire to share and all that fun stuff, but you also need a lot of time for your personal healing and growth. It's totally fine to retreat and do that for you. And definitely don't put up with any of this. We got 7 of Swords on the bottom. So Capricorn, like I said, when you make your choices emotionally about who you keep and who you let go of, you're definitely going to let go of Sneaky Pete here. No narcissist, no energetic vampires, no people that are just there to steal your light. That's what you do. That's what you do. All right, let's give an affirmation on this for you goatees. And we have the keyword of love here, Capricorn. That's really beautiful. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Yeah, I do feel that. Even though, you know, the tarot cards we pulled aren't like super, super lovey-dovey cards, it's like, to me, this is you going to this next level, loving yourself more, getting what you want, tuning in with what you want, and kicking the haters out, you know, kicking the narcissists, the haters, the energy vampires, the thieves. They're out of there, because you're taking your love life to a higher level and the love of yourself to a higher level. All going back to that spirit. Yeah, what's true for you, Capricorn? Yes. Very nice reads. These are great tonight. All right. I saw Gwen come into the chat. Good to see you, hun. Good to see you, babe. Yeah. I think I sent her my red velvet cake recipe. I'm actually thinking about making that cake for my mom for her birthday next month, because she's a goat too. Because cake is important. We'll probably get into more cake chat on Sunday night. We really do talk it up with the cakes on Sundays. That seems to be when we really dig into the cake stuff. So Moonchild's excited now. All right, guys, let's see who we have got up next for our readings tonight. Pisces, yay, love my fishy folks, love it. Pisces, I hope you are doing great out there. This has definitely been kind of a challenging time for Pisces, because we've got so much Sagittarius floating around. Venus is going into Sagittarius on the 15th, Pisces, so just be aware, you know, these signs do square your energy, they do square your sign, so there's definitely more pressure, there's definitely more friction. But you can navigate it, absolutely. Moonchild calls you the baby shark. Yeah, that's Pisces. You have become honorarily the baby sharks. And Pisces, sometimes it's good to remember that, you know, a shark is a fish too, because, you know, Pisces, sometimes you need to use those teeth. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Because you're a very loving, compassionate sign. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. It's not a wrong thing for you to do. So let's see what you have got this week for just a couple of thoughts and notes on love and romance. Let's see some major themes and anything the Spirit wants to share with us. Thank you so much, dear angels, dear guides. Let's see Pisces, please. Wisdom, yes. Pisces, use your wisdom, use the growth of your soul, use the things that you have learned. Not only this week, but I would say in the times to come, especially as Venus moves through the sign of Sagittarius. It's good for you to be more mature, be more wise, use that higher mind. Don't get drugged down into petty little arguments or confrontations, because the chances for that are kind of high when things are squaring your sun sign. Let's see what you've got in your tarot this week. I'm also getting the message, Pisces, that for some of you, you may be dealing, you know, you may have a love interest who is going through something, and you're being called on to give some wise advice. You're being called on to kind of, you know, be someone that provides comfort or clarity a little bit for them. Oh yeah, okay. So we've got the Ten of Swords. Difficult cycles coming to an ending. I always like to see that. And so Pisces, I do feel like you are cutting some things out of your life, some things that have not been for your best this week. Look at that. And to me, you know, this is, again, using your wisdom, using your good judgment, because Ten of Swords, this is the end of a very difficult cycle, a cycle of maybe being betrayed, backstabbed, not being treated right, dealing with people who have no integrity, all of that kind of thing. But look at you're stepping into that Queen of Swords energy. So to me, she is Libra energy. She is about balance. She's about fairness. She doesn't put up with any shenanigans in her court. No. And so if people have been wrong with her, if people have not been behaving themselves, if people have been running roughshod all over her, she's definitely going to detach emotionally, use her mind a little bit more, and make those very clear decisions. Romantic connections. This can be our relationships of all kinds. the outcome card, we do have our Four of Coins. So to me, this is about, you know, holding on to something in a heart space. You have to really determine whether or not this is something that you want to continue hanging on to. I think you're really weighing some options here. And the Knight of Cups is there. So, you know, this may be something where somebody new is coming in and offering the romantic gesture. You may be coming in to offer the romantic gesture. Someone may be trying to reconcile with you as well. You really need to use your wisdom, use your judgment. Is this somebody who has stabbed you in the back before, Pisces? Do you really want that back in your life? But if this is someone new, or if this is somebody that you don't have that kind of past with, this may be a very, very positive message indeed, because the Knight of Cups is always a beautiful flow of love being given and offered. So let's see what we have in your affirmations this week. And we have surprise. So there is an element of surprise coming your way, Pisces. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those who are searching, like I said. So if you're a single Pisces, definitely be open to those invitations, be open to offers, because they could very well be on the horizon. And if something, you know, is a letdown, or something, you know, kind of disheartens you this week, it's not going to last forever. So just hang in there with it. Just hang in there with it, Pisces. Use your wisdom, use your knowledge. You are more wise than you know. Oh my goodness. All right, Pisces. Let's wrap that up, and we're gonna tap these cards. Let's clear the energies. Do that. And let's see who our next sign is. I think we're 5 to go. Okay, we've been chugging along pretty quick. Hope y'all are doing good out there. Hope it's good in the chat. All right, Leo. Where's my Leos? I hope my Leos are doing great out there. I love my lions. Oh my goodness. So Leo, how are you doing? Let's get some messages for my lions and lionesses out there in the dragon family. Let's see what's coming through for 11 romance for you this week, Leo. I feel like, Leo, you're getting in some good energy right now. I do, because Mars is making a nice trine to the Sun and to Mercury in Sagittarius. So Leo, it's creating this beautiful trine pattern of energy. You do have a lot of vibrancy, a lot of vitality, a lot of power right now, even if you're not quite aware of it. And so it's a very nice place. Yeah, it's really nice. Or if you have, you know, Leo in your chart, like a couple folks are mentioning there, it's, you know, it's definitely giving you a nice energetic boost. It's giving you a little more luck, a little more like, you know, just some vitality, just some firepower. I really like that. It's a good shift of energy. Oh, my Leos, you needed a little boost for a while, and the Sagittarius season is very nice for you guys. So let's see what your keyword this week is. What's your main theme around your relationship life, Leo? Friendships are key this week, Leo. So absolutely tap into the energy of your friends. This could also mean that, you know, your friends are becoming your love interest friends, or vice versa. You know, your friends may, for the single Leos, they may be the ones that kind of lead you to the next best love of your life. That could be something very strong too. But friendship is important. If you're feeling kind of low, or you've been feeling a little bit in a funk, Leo, definitely make sure to call your friends or check in on them. See how they're doing. Everybody likes to hear from a lion. Everybody likes that burst of sunshine that the Leo you know, brings into their life. So absolutely, if you've got a friend that's feeling blue, it's time to turn the sunshine on. Let's see what we have in our tarot this week for you, Leo. I don't know why I'm hearing the word gift baskets. Gift baskets, I don't know. All right, Leo, first card out was the World card. So something, this is a huge cycle of energy. And actually, Leo, let's talk a little bit about that, because this is a Saturn ruled card, and the World card does embody your sign. It is, Taurus, it's Aquarius, it's Scorpio, and it's Leo. Right? So that is definitely a strong energy that's completing this week as we end Saturn being in Capricorn. It's going to be going into Aquarius. It's going to start highlighting your universal relationship house. So that's going to be a really important shift of energy for you, Leo. That is what's coming full circle. So there are definitely some big completions happening this week, and you may feel them both on a personal level inside and also in your relationship life. So we like that. We like that. We feel like one old door is closing, another door is opening, the new door is opening. Right in the center, we have the Knight of Wands. There could be somebody in your life that's coming in hot and heavy and passionate and fiery. This is Sagittarius energy. It's a Sagittarius card. So you may have a Sagittarius, may have an Aries, may have a fellow Leo coming in. Or you may be coming in hot and heavy with someone else. So Leo, you've really got to use your intuition about this person if there is someone like this, because sometimes they can be there for good, but sometimes they're just there to eat what's in your fridge and take off again. So just be careful, just weigh it out, know who this is, know what you're getting into or signing up for if someone like this is coming knocking on your particular door. Page of Coins. I do like this card for you. This is my little adventurer of the Zodiac. This to me is the new beginning of something very promising. Page of Coins is all about a new investment, a new financial beginning. And sometimes when it's in a love reading, it's about investing in a relationship with someone else. Tower card on the bottom, Leo. So I do feel like old structures are being knocked away, made, things being cleared away for a new action, a new energy. Part of this is that Mars energy being in Aries that's really helping to revitalize you. And of course, it is also, simply what is coming about with this World card cycle ending. Very intense, but very good. Very good. Venus is going into Sagittarius on the 15th to join it will create a little trio of Sagittarian planets that we're going to be working with. So again, Leo, this is a very positive placement for you. I like it. It's very dynamic. Definitely check out the longer extended reading that I posted already for your sign yesterday about actually to your sign. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Ooh, jealousy is coming out. Who is jealous? Leo. Oh my goodness. Now, Leo, I don't see you as a very jealous sign. But watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. So Leo, be careful about who you share your secrets with. Yeah. Somebody might be jealous of my Leos because you shine so bright. That is the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. A lot of people hating on my Leos just because they're shiny. We Capricorns need Leos in our lives because we're often kind of gloomy and grumpy, and lions really light up our life. You light up my life. You light up my life. They help us grouchy goats. Leo represents the 8th house of Scorpio to us, to Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, I love that song, Moonchild. I love that song. I love Rihanna. She's a Pisces dragon. She is. She's a fellow dragon. I love her. Ah. All right, honeys. Let's see who we've got next. We're doing good. We're doing good tonight. Oh, Jacqueline, we miss you. We miss you too. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, Jacqueline. We're actually doing good tonight, but we still miss you. But Sunday night, I hope you'll be able to be here for the Spirit Animal Sunday. Yeah. That's all. That's our party animal session. Party animals. All right, babies. Let's see what we've got. Who's in the house next? Aries. Yes, we have more fire coming our way. That our fire people have been hanging out. We haven't done Sag yet either. Been waiting on them. So yeah, it's just a time for some fire. Time for some fire. Love it. I'm a fire element dragon, so you gotta have some fire. All right, Aries. I hope you are doing great out there. Love my Aries folks. Mars is currently moving along in your sign. We are currently in the time of Sagittarius. Venus is getting ready to move into Sagittarius. This is all very positive for your energy. Aries is definitely one of my signs that has absolutely been trounced by so much of this Saturn crap. Is it okay if I say that Saturn? Can I call it Saturn crap? Because, you know, just saying. I love you, Saturn, but dang. Sometimes you can be so mean. So yes, Aries folks have definitely been through the ringer with these Saturn energies. They really have. So this is a big week for you. It really is, especially for Aries that are born later in the cycle of Aries. You know, if you're closer to the time of Taurus, you're really going to start feeling this in a big way. You know, as it moves from Capricorn to Aquarius, it's going into a much happier aspect. Not even joking. So Aries, let's just get a few messages for this week. Definitely, Aries, go check out my reading for the Venus and Sagittarius cycle that I posted yesterday. It will give you a much deeper reading than just what we're doing here today. These are just kind of like big sign markers, right? For the more subtle messages, go to the pre-recorded because that's got a lot more in there. All right, Aries, let's see what you got. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with us today for your sign. Thank you, dear angels. Thank you, ancestors. I appreciate your help so much. Oh, reunions are coming up for you, Aries. So this could be some closures. This could be closure, things coming full circle. For those of you who are working with a reconciliation type energy, this could be something moving forward in that area. This is nostalgia, sentimentality, you know, visitations from the past, people coming into your life that maybe you haven't talked to in a really long time, whether it's romance, whether it's family, friends, etc. But it's definitely affecting your love life this week. So let's look at your tarot. Let's get 3 cards on this for our Aries, please. Wow, nice energy, Aries. Look at that. We have got the Temperance card coming up first. This is our Sagittarius alignment. That is the season we're in. That's where Venus is headed. I take this as a very good confirmation that there is some excellent energy on the way to you. Temperance is really about you know, getting through that refining fire and becoming stronger, more resilient. You've come through so much, like we said, you know, Aries has really been through the ringer with all of this Capricorn energy. And so this is really showing that you are emerging stronger, tougher, more resilient, and also way more balanced than you have been in a long time. Ace of Wands this week. Passionate, fiery, new energy coming through here, Aries. Very nice. It's your own energy. It's the hand of spirit really offering you something. So to me, I think that this says you're ready. Like you're ready for, you know, a better, more loving relationship, a more exciting, more passionate, more vibrant kind of life. And this also says here, with this 3 of Wands, you do not need to chase it down, Aries. It's on its way to you, right? And this is your own energy. Sun in Aries on this Three of Wands. That's what it's associated with. And so that Three of Wands means I've put in the effort, I've put in the work, I've put in so much of my heart, soul, and time, and now I just need to sit back and let that ship come to me. I don't need to chase it down. I don't need to worry. I don't need to be afraid that it's not going to arrive. And look what you rocking on the bottom here is the Empress. That's our Venus card there. And Venus is, like I said, it's headed into a fire sign, into Sagittarius. So this is very, very positive. To me, this is creation of new life, birthing new projects, doing something very creative and affirming. Love that energy for you, Aries. Nice, nice, nice. Nice Venus balance to your Mars. Yeah, good balance of the divine feminine and the masculine coming through there. This was a great read. This is actually one of my favorites so far for the night. Yeah, I like this Aries reading. Planning is the affirmation of the week. So now is the time to lay the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. So Aries, this is a positive week ahead. And even if you don't feel like a lot of action is happening, it's really all about like the foundation is being laid. Like better things are on the way. You've come through a lot of challenges. You've survived these testings, right? Very, very nice. Very nice, Aries. Good for you. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we have got next. Let's see, we've got 3 left. 3 left, guys. Oh my goodness. Aquarius. Aquarius is in the house, our electrical sign here. And absolutely, Aquarius, you are definitely being highlighted this coming week as Saturn and Jupiter leave the sign of Capricorn and move into your sign. A lot of this is going to feel really good because it's going to mean that, you know, Saturn is leaving your universal 12th house. It's a big energy. Trust me. I'm an Aquarius rising. That's what it's doing for me personally. So I know this is very big energy for you guys. But it's also a time when you're going to start to really literally shape yourselves up, because Saturn moving into your sign really does show that you're going to be you know, rebuilding yourself. You're going to be reshaping yourself, redefining what you're about, your identity, what you believe in. All of that kind of stuff is going to be starting. So let's get some messages for this week on love and relationship for you, Aquarius. Let's see whatever Spirit wants to share with us coming up for this week ahead. Thank you so much. And health is coming up. So Aquarius, this is a week to pay not only attention to your physical health, but also your psychological health, your emotional health. Make sure that your relationships are healthy. Make sure you're hanging out with people who are emotionally healthy for you and foster better emotional or psychological practice. Whether it's an emotional connection like a romance, or it's more of a friend, think about the health of all your relationships in general. Do they reflect what it is that you want to be as you make your way into this new energy of really truly rebuilding yourself from the inside out? Let's see what we've got in the tarot. Let's get 3, please, for Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius, nice. Okay. Your own energy is coming up in this reading. There is the Star card. That is our Aquarius Major Arcana card, and it is also an extremely positive card. So to me, this is hopes, wishes, faith being restored and renewed, going to the next level, which is absolutely what's happening. Saturn and Jupiter stepping up into your sign. So not only are you really creating new foundations and really reworking yourself, but Jupiter stepping into Aquarius also brings that expansiveness. It brings good luck to whatever sign that it's in. So this is very positive indeed. I absolutely love that that's coming out for you front and center. Right in the center, we've got the 10 of Swords. So to me, you know, this is coming up for a lot of our signs today. And to me, this is all about letting go of betrayals, all about letting go of those difficult intellectual cycles, dark nights of the soul, not dealing with people who have integrity, feeling just literally run through sometimes. You know, this card can be, it can be pretty brutal. It can be pretty brutal. And so to me, the good thing about it though is it's the 10. So it's the end of the cycle. It's not the continuation of it. Page of Wands is in our last position here. So that to me is new beginnings, messages of new beginnings, more joy, more fun, more enthusiasm returning, more childlike enthusiasm and innocence as well. Very strongly with that Page of Wands. And look at that, we've got our 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is all about, you know, passionate new communication. Again, you know, a lot of revitalization energy coming through. But this is a nice read, Aquarius. I feel like you're going to feel really super powered this week. It's going to make you look at the old negative things and cycles that have needed to be turned loose for quite a while. And it's definitely time to let them go. It's definitely time to let them go because you don't want that to get in the way of this. Page of Wands is a new rebirth. It's that burst of spring, no matter what the season may be where we are. You know, it is. It's the newness. It's new joy, new happiness. If things have been stagnant or heavy or depressing, right? It's really about bringing that happiness up quite a bit. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Ooh, look at that. Did I say luck was going to be on your side with Jupiter entering your sign? Look at that. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. Yeah, talk to people about those dreams. Talk to people about those aspirations for the future. Aquarius energy is very futuristic. So even if you don't get things done this week, this is a great time to start talking about what you want to do in the future as it unfolds, because Aquarians, you always know what's coming before it gets here anyway. That's really what it is, you know. It is. Aquarius always seems quote unquote weird or eccentric because really they just know what's coming. They know what the future trends are going to be before the future gets here. Yep. That's why they're considered to be ahead of their time. Yeah. They start the trends, they don't follow them. It's the truth. All right, Aquarius, that was a great read. I always love it when your own card comes up in your reading, you know. That to me always just signals that the messages are even more strong, even more momentous. Yep. Because sometimes our reads are more gentle, right? They're a little bit more day-to-day, but then sometimes we get those big punches. Oh, you're welcome, Ms. Mindful. And thank you so much again for that super chat earlier. That was so generous of you. I appreciate that so much. All right, so we're down to our last two, so let's see who's next and who's going to wrap us up for the night. Sagittarius is next, which I think means that Virgo will be wrapping us up for the evening. Yes. All right. So hello, Sagittarians in the house. I hope you all are doing awesome out there. Happy birthday to all my Saggies. I love them. Hey, Fry King. I know Fry King's a Sag. Hair Raisin is a Sag. She's not in here tonight, but I know we got all of our beautiful archers out there hanging out. So let's see what we've got for you. This is definitely power time for our Sagittarians. The sun is moving in your sign. Mercury's moving in your sign. Venus is getting ready to go into your sign. And on Monday, the day before that, on the 14th, we have the sun in a solar eclipse in Sag. and the new moon starting our new moon cycle in Sagittarius as well. So we are, I mean, this is just an awesome week ahead, guys. It's an awesome week ahead. We have a solar eclipse, new moon on Monday, Venus going into Sagittarius on Tuesday. Then we have Saturn and Jupiter both going into Aquarius this week. It's a powerful planet party that we're all invited to. So Sagittarius, let's see what you have for love and relationship life. Any messages that Spirit wants to bring through? We are open for business. Let's see Sagittarius, please. Thank you so much. Oh, Sagittarius is getting the spirit symbol as well, all right? Capricorn had this too. So to me, yet again, this is that manifestation, the material manifestation of whatever it is that your spirit is speaking to you, Sagittarius. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to things that are very meaningful to you, especially if they seem to just keep coming through. It's like, oh, I really gotta pay attention. Like I said, earlier, this can be a special mantra, a special song, a special, crystal or gemstone that you like to work with, a specific deity or goddess or god or, ascended master or angel. This can be all those kind of things coming through to really point you on that path of destiny. It can also be, people that are more aligned on a spiritual level coming into your love or friendship life as well. So let's get 3 cards on this for our Sagittarians. Ooh, yeah, Saggy is, oh, we've got the death card coming here. So what a beautiful affirmation, confirmation that one cycle is ending and next cycle is beginning. Your ruling planet shifting out of Capricorn and into Aquarius is very momentous, very important. It's a big shift of energy. It's a big transition, and death is all about those big transformations and transitions as we're letting one cycle go and the new cycle is coming in. Page of Cups is here this week. You could also be dealing with somebody with some Scorpio energy. That's always possible with their death card as well. So right in the center, we do have the Page of Cups. Times it is a love messenger because the Page of Cups brings messages that are of the heart, of the soul, of the spirit. It's very emotionally and spiritually connected. So that's a very nice thing to have in your love reading. On the outcome card, we do have the 10 of Wands. So to me, this is the end of a burdensome cycle coming through. I would say that, Jupiter in Capricorn is a little bit challenging. And the reason for that is because Capricorn is almost a little bit like the opposite. I always say that Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy is very expansive, it's very open, it's very boundless, it's very lucky, it takes risks. Saturn and Capricorn energy does not do those things. It's careful, it's restrictive, it's inhibiting, it's cautious, it makes very careful plans. It doesn't do things with abandon at all. That's not its energy. So this is why, having your ruling planet in Capricorn this last year may have really felt like you were being quite held back in a lot of ways, Sagittarius. So to me, look at that energy of Saturn, energy of Sagittarius coming together in that 10 of Wands. To me, that just feels like this restrictive or inhibiting very much coming to an end this week. And it really might open things up to where you start making more decisions, especially when it comes to love and relationship, because we got the 2 of Swords here on the bottom, Libra energy. Definitely time to take off the blindfold, maybe not guard the heart chakra quite so much. It's time to allow people into your life. Yeah. Especially if you've been very careful about that lately, Sag. If you felt like, nah, I can't, it's like if you've been seeing more the limits than the benefits of love, you might be, this could be starting to shift. This could definitely be starting to shift because with that death card, this is a powerful transformational week. Opportunities. Like I say, opportunities are going to start opening up. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. So Sagittarius, shine up those shoes. Get yourself looking good, because opportunities, I feel, are going to start knocking at your door. That's what I feel. Both in love and probably in business too. That's what I feel. All right. Yes, Krista, when all the COVID stuff is done, we're going to have a big dragon meetup in Las Vegas. That is definitely the plan. We're just going to take it one day at a time and play it by ear. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you, there's something about that place. It's like a little energy vortex these days. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So we are coming up to our, I like that lights here, cake fest in Vegas. I am down for that. I love that idea. They do have a lot of good cake there. I had a good birthday there. There was a lot of cake. It was so good. I brought some of it in my bag on the plane going back. All right, guys. We are wrapping up our night tonight with the sign of Virgo. I hope all my Virgos are doing great out there. You had a very powerful reading for Venus and Sagittarius. I posted that earlier today, Virgo, so definitely check it out for some deeper messages regarding your love life details. So this is just going to be a little overview, a few, general messages for your week ahead when it comes to the love and romance life, anything that Spirit may want to bring up to you or make you aware of. Let's see what you have for our Virgos, please. Abundance. Oh, Virgo, I like that. So focus on abundance, not just in the obvious areas like, money, prosperity, things like that, but also an abundance of love, an abundance of goodwill, an abundance of happiness within your personal relationships, both in love and in friendship. Let's see what we have coming through in your tarot for you, Virgo. Let's get 3 on that. Ooh, oh, wow, what a nice read. This is great because, right now during this time of Sagittarius and Venus getting ready to move into Sag, there's a lot of square energy to your sign, Virgo. So that can create a lot of friction. It can feel, like a lot of pressure. So I really like to see some positive cards on this. The Judgment card to me is intense, but it's also very positive. It's Pluto energy, very similar to the Death card. It's the higher vibration of it. It's really about after the death, after the transformation, transition. This is the rebirth. This is the resurrection. This is everything coming back to life. And so things that you thought might have been dead and gone, things that you thought that there was just no hope about being restored, just magically start to be restored. The Empress card is in the center. Beautiful energy, very earth goddess, very much the creator, the protector, the nurturer, really is that earth mother energy. So, it's also Venus energy. It's a Venus ruled card. It's also Libra and Taurus signs represented. So to me, this is about creating something that you're very passionate about, birthing a new idea, birthing a new project, something that really gets you passionate and fired. Outcome card, Queen of Cups, is our Scorpio energy. Like I said, there's a little bit of Scorpio energy on this. But to me, this is about emotional healing and understanding. This is about really knowing yourself, knowing what's in your heart, knowing what's in your intuition and intentions. I really believe that this is a week of healing. It's a week of resurrection. And she feels a lot of things deep within. She doesn't share them immediately. So you don't need to tell everybody what you're thinking. You don't have to do that. But definitely pay attention to what you're feeling, what you're sensing. Don't ignore it. Don't rationalize it away. It's valid and it's meaningful. On the bottom, we have their King of Wands. So again, this is a leadership kind of card. I still think in spite of all this beautiful feminine energy, there is that divine masculine in there too. So you're definitely going to take charge and go after what you want at the same time. This is a great little reading for you, Virgo. It's a nice addition to the read that I did for you last evening. It really is. Let's see what we've got as a affirmation for you on this week. Oh, look at this. Personal riches coming through. Look at this. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Okay, Virgo, you've got abundance and personal riches in your reading this week. We want to see that. It's very nice. Very, very nice energy. All right. Great trip through the Zodiac tonight, guys. What a blast. This was good. I really enjoyed it very, very much. Let's go ahead. I'm going to burn a little extra sweet grass here to send us on our way and close us up. Yes. Thanks for everybody who has joined and stuck around through the chat tonight. Appreciate your vibrations, appreciate your energy, and all of your input, participation. Always great to have you here. Oh, I wish we could boycott Saturn sometimes there, Krista, but, you know, he's he's my buddy. He's my buddy. All right, guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. I will be back on Sunday night, and I will be doing our Spirit Animal Sundays, where we work with our spirit animal energies. Yes. And get messages from our spirit animals. It's a super fun evening, so I hope you're able to join in. Thank you, Brand Bud. I appreciate that. Thank you, sweet Scorpio Moonchild. Thank you for moderating this evening and doing an excellent job, too. I really appreciate that. Yes, thank you, Krista. Thank you for being here, my goat sister. Thank you, as always, Fry King, for your awesome energy. Love our fire folks in here. Yes, Shanta, check that out. Yeah, hang on to that, Virgo. Hang on to that, Virgo. Thank you, Lightseeker. You're welcome. Just closing up the energy for the night. Good feelings, guys. Good feelings. Aw, thank you, Krista, for that blessing, sweetheart. Always love the little Shiba Inus. All right, guys. Yeah, y'all did great. We'll be back on Sunday night, and we will certainly have. I think Jacqueline will be back in the house, so her and Moonchild will definitely be rocking it. All right, my darlings, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much as always, and many blessings. Dragon luck and fire and light to you. I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care, y'all.